Look at him, 79 years old, 2 coins, still thinks God buys bread.
The elderly man stood quietly at the bakery counter, clutching to worn coins in his shaking hand. "Sir, would this be enough for just one small piece of bread?" he asked, his voice thin and careful. The baker glanced at the coins and let out a sharp laugh. "For that," he scoffed, "you can't even afford the paper it comes in." A customer behind him smirked and chimed in. "Old man, why don't you pray instead? Bread doesn't drop from heaven." Laughter rippled through the shop loud, careless, cruel. The man didn't argue. He didn't plead. He simply nodded and said quietly, "I see." His name was Harold Whitaker, 79 years old. His coat was threadbare, his boots split at the seams, and the winter cold had long settled into his bones. He hadn't eaten since the previous evening, but hunger wasn't the heaviest burden he carried. It was being invisible. As he turned to leave, Harold stopped. He reached into his battered satchel and pulled out a small, worn notebook. "Before I go," he said gently, "may I leave this here?" The baker frowned. "What now?" He muttered, "Another prayer." "Yes," Harold replied softly. "I write one every morning. It's all I have." More laughter broke out. Someone whispered, "Now people think prayers pay rent." At that moment, the bakery door opened. An older gentleman in a heavy wool coat stepped inside. He took in the scene without a word, walked to the counter, picked up the notebook, and slowly opened it. He read aloud, "I may have very little in my hands, but I trust your promise. Today, I choose faith instead of fear." His voice wavered as he finished. The man closed the notebook and looked at Harold with calm, compassionate eyes. "Sir," he asked quietly, "how long has it been since someone showed you kindness?" Harold swallowed. "I honestly don't remember." The man turned to the baker and said evenly, "How much for everything in this shop?" Silence fell like a weight. Moments later, shelves were empty: bread, pastries, soup, milk, everything. The man placed the bags into Harold's arms. "I can't take this," Harold whispered, overwhelmed. The man smiled. "You already have." "With what?" Harold asked. "With the faith people laugh at, until they come face to face with it." No one laughed again. Heads lowered, the room stood still. If this story touched you, comment faith so others can find it too.